All right, so I have this problem, one that I wrote a few years ago. Any thoughts on this?
It's not like a straight shot.
It is not a straight shot. Is this a good problem?
No.
No, it's not a good problem. And that's why I said if you like to look at the map and verify those distances, I would invite you to certainly look at the map. Or are you going to go through Lake Charles?
No.
No. You're probably going through Alexandria. You're probably not driving all the way to Lake Charles. I mean, unless there's a darn good reason for picking up this other teacher. Right? Maybe this other teacher is in a wheelchair and can't drive and she's the keynote speaker. Who knows? But I can think of some good reasons you might have to, but that would be quite a stretch. So you're not likely to go through Lake Charles. And if you did go through Lake Charles, these numbers don't fit. If you look at the map, if you look at the triangle part of the map, it'll show that the distance from Baton Rouge to Shreveport, I think, is 276 miles. It'll show the distance from Baton Rouge to Lake Charles as 123. But if you use these numbers and you set up an equation, it's not going to give you the distance from Lake Charles to Shreveport. So you got to kind of be careful that the numbers you're using would make sense for your problem and for the map you're looking at. So this problem here, I'll write this on the page. This is an example of a poorly written word problem. And I think I did tell you a few weeks ago, you know, when I ask you to do some things, I'm looking for some good examples and some not so good examples, so that we can learn from both kinds of problems. And so I wanted to share with you one that's not a very good example. Okay, I'm looking at this problem. I'm thinking I could sort of force the issue and pretend that it's just like my Morganza to Simmsport problem, but it's not. If I tried to force it, I could say this: so how much further do they have to drive? Let x be the distance that they still have to drive. Then I could say they drove 123 to get to Lake Charles. 123 plus x equals 276. I feel silly even writing this, okay? I'll do minus 123 from both sides, and I get that x is, well, at least I don't have to regroup, 153 miles. Look at the map and tell me, what is the distance from Lake Charles to Shreveport? Somebody who still has the map, take a look at it. But the map shows that the distance from Lake Charles to Shreveport is really, if it's 153, I'd be very surprised. Let's see. Where is that triangle on this map?